Hello everyone, welcome to Heat Power Engineering online class. This is Unit 4 Air Standard Cycle Session 8. In this Session 8, let us solve some problems related to the diesel cycle, which is already derived in the previous session, session number 7. Okay. Be ready with the notebook, calculator as well as a pen. So I'll dictate the problem. The first problem is calculate the ideal efficiency of an engine working on diesel cycle. So this is a data, don't forget this, because this is a diesel cycle problem. When the compression ratio is 15 and cutoff ratio is 2.5. Compression ratio is 15 and cutoff ratio is 2.5. So write down the given data. So data has been given. The compression ratio, the R is equal to 15 and rho is equal to cutoff ratio, that is equal to 2.5. So calculate the efficiency of a diesel cycle is equal to how much? Take gamma is equal to 1.4. Gamma is equal to 1.4. Solution, we know that ideal efficiency of the diesel cycle, that is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by R to the power gamma minus 1. So where gamma is equal to adiabatic index, 1 divided by R to the power gamma minus 1 into rho to the power gamma minus 1, rho to the power gamma minus 1 divided by gamma into rho minus 1, where rho is equal to cutoff ratio, gamma is equal to adiabatic index, R is equal to compression ratio. Don't forget this equation. This is most useful to solve the problem on diesel cycle. This is equal to, now you know the value of rho, gamma and R. So apply that value, that is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by 15. 15 is equal to R, right? To the power 1.4 minus 1 into the value of rho, that is 2.5, which has been given the cutoff ratio, to the power gamma, that is 1.4 minus 1. It is not on the power, okay? Minus 1 divided by again gamma 1.4 into rho, that is 2.5 minus 1. If you simplify this, you will get 1 minus 1 divided by 2.9. This is the value of this is 2.9. You can check by using your calculator. Into 2.6 divided by 2.1. Again, if you simplify this equation, you will get 1 minus 2.6 divided by 6.09. And the final answer will be 0.574. Multiply with the 100 and you will get the value, that is 57.4%. And this is the result of this problem or the efficiency of the diesel cycle for the given data, which is the compression ratio is 15 and cutoff ratio, which is 2.5. So this is what the solution of problem number 1 for diesel cycle. Okay. Hence, you can say the efficiency of the Otto is less than efficiency of diesel. Same R is proved. Sorry. I have jumped into the second problem. Extremely sorry. And now let us solve with the second problem. Now let us take the second problem. Show for same compression ratio of 6, the efficiency of the diesel cycle is less than the Otto cycle. For the same compression ratio, show that efficiency of the diesel cycle is less than the Otto cycle. Take gamma is equal to 1.4 and rho. What is the rho? Cutoff ratio, rho is equal to 2.5. So what is the required data? What you should calculate? You should prove that for the same compression ratio, the efficiency of the diesel cycle is less than the Otto cycle. Okay. Given R, that is compression ratio, that is equal to 6, rho is equal to 2.5. Calculate the efficiency of the diesel cycle is equal to how much? gamma is equal to 1.4. Prove that Otto cycle efficiency which is greater than efficiency of diesel cycle for the same R. Fine. The solution is, we know that Otto cycle efficiency, that is equal to 1 minus 1 upon R to the power gamma minus 1. That is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 6 to the power 1.4 minus 1. If you solve this, you will get 1 minus 1 divided by 2.047. That is equal to 1 minus 0.488. So that will give you 0.512. If you multiply with the 100 for this value, it will get 51.2%. 51.2%. Okay. Now let us discuss with the efficiency of the diesel cycle, because we must compare with these two efficiencies for the same compression ratio. That is equal to 1 minus 1 upon R to the power gamma minus 1 into rho to the power gamma minus 1 divided by gamma into rho minus 1. So you know all the values, the required to calculate the diesel cycle efficiency. So apply those values into this equation. 1 minus 1 upon 6 to the power 1 point, this is not 1.1, sorry, this is 1.4 minus 1 into 2.5 to the power 1.4 minus 1 divided by 1.4 into 2.5 minus 1. So that is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 2.047 into 2.6 upon 2.1. Still, if you simplify this equation, it will give you, that is equal to 1 minus 0.604, that will give you 0.395. If you multiply it with 100 for this value, you will get the efficiency of the diesel cycle, which is 39.5%. So what is the percentage of, efficiency of Otto cycle? That is 51.2. What is the efficiency of a diesel cycle? 39.5. What you should prove? You should prove efficiency of the diesel cycle is less than Otto cycle for the same compression ratio. See, efficiency of the diesel cycle is less than efficiency of the Otto cycle for the same compression ratio. Hence it is proved. Hence it is proved. What? Efficiency of the Otto cycle is greater than efficiency of the diesel for the same R. R is equal to compression ratio. That is proved. So this is the second problem for diesel cycle. Now take the third problem for diesel cycle. In this problem, in an ideal diesel cycle, write down the problem first. The temperatures at the beginning and end of the compression are 57 degrees centigrade and 603 degrees centigrade respectively. The temperatures at the beginning and of expansion are 1950 degrees centigrade and 870 degrees centigrade respectively. Full stop. One is for the compression and one is from the expansion. You read the problem again if you didn't understand the problem. Full stop. Determine the ideal efficiency of the cycle. What you should calculate? Ideal efficiency of the cycle. Take gamma is equal to 1.4. Compression ratio is 14. R is equal to 14. And the pressure at the beginning of the compression is 1 bar. Calculate again maximum pressure in the cycle. So pressure in the beginning, that is 1 bar. So what you should calculate? Maximum pressure in the cycle. Okay. Also determine ideal efficiency of the cycle. Fine. Now write down the given data. First he has given T4, the temperature, compression. T4 is equal to 57 degrees centigrade. That is equal to 57 plus 273, that is 330 Kelvin. Next one is T1. See, after end of the compression, 603 degrees centigrade. So that is equal to 876 Kelvin. So next one is T2. That's the beginning of expansion. That is 1950 degrees centigrade. If you convert into Kelvin, it will become 2223 K. And T3, the temperature at the end of expansion, T3 is equal to 870 degrees centigrade, that is 1143 Kelvin. Okay, so gamma is equal to 1.4, R is equal to V4 by V1, that is equal to 14, P4 is equal to 1 bar, and calculate the final pressure is equal to, or sorry, maximum pressure is equal to how much, that you should calculate. And the solution is you must determine the ideal efficiency also. What is ideal efficiency first? You know that the efficiency of the diesel cycle, that is equal to 1 minus 1 upon gamma, sorry, 1 upon rho into efficiency of the diesel cycle, that is equal to 1 minus 1 by gamma into T3 minus T4 divided by T2 minus T1, that is equal to 1 minus 1 by 1.4 into 1143 minus 330 divided by 2223 minus 876, that is equal to 1 minus 0.431, that is equal to 0.569, or you can say 56.9%. Okay. So now you have to calculate the maximum pressure cycle in the cycle. Let P1 be the maximum pressure in the cycle. You know that the P4 is equal to 1 bar, that is the beginning pressure, beginning of the compression is 1 bar. So P1 is equal to maximum pressure in the cycle. We know that the reversible adiabatic compression, that is P1 V1 to the power gamma is equal to P4 V4 to the power gamma, or P1 is equal to P4 into V4 by V1 to the power gamma. You can simplify this. So that is equal to, we know the value of P4, which is 1 bar. V4 by V1 is equal to what? That is equal to compression ratio, that is equal to 14. He has already given, that is 14 to the power gamma. Gamma is 1.4. If you simplify this, you will get the value of maximum pressure, that is 40.23 bar. So this is the result of the problem number 3, 40.23. The ideal efficiency is 56.9%, and finally the maximum pressure in the cycle, it is 40.23 bar. So thereby we have ended the session number 8. Thank you so much. So let us meet with the next session with the dual cycle and also with the problem related to dual cycle. So thank you so much.